Okay, so I'm quite worried about the game, and you can see I have roughly around 516.4 hours. Winds of Valen. It's supposed to be free. It's supposed to be free with that accent. My whole plan was to play kind of like Runscape mode using my old Romanian setup, and we will go exactly in game to see what it happens, how a $5 well you should not hit when it comes from a game that it says free to play, and how much does $5 puts or throws from the edge of the game the free players. So I did record pretty much everything of me trying to get as much gold as I possibly can. Here I have 10k rogue or gold made. Of course, it's nothing comparing to high level players, but this is exactly where my worry comes out. So let's say we are going in game, we are logging in one character because I was asking in game, and it's supposed to be a free to play, and it's supposed to let you dual boxing instead of using the same as I was using before on my Twitch, having one character, one Steam account, one PC, one character, one Steam account, another PC, and so on and so forth. And this is where everything comes in place. So we are logging in, we are choosing whatever server we are playing in. Let's say EU, we are logging in, right? We already have one character logged in. Now, pay attention. This is the storage space, right? And the first mining spot that is supposed to be worth grinding, and you can see on the leaderboard on mining, other players have shit tons of experience. We choose find me. I'm Tomato King on TTV right here, 36, and I still have a nice amount of 9 million experience, right? So I'm already equipped with the best pickaxe in the game, gems that give you +5 mining power, the boots, and the gloves, which is supposed to be the best way of going to mine. And we are mining PvE gold, which is supposed to be the most best way to mine and make gold, right? So let's say, as you can see, there is the storage. This is the loop, the traveling that we are going back and forth. This is the mine. We are going in the mine. Right now, it's nothing complicated. Everyone knows about this. It's Brandscape and Albion baby already born. So you are farming here these nodes. Let's say we are farming here. As you can see, I come up with an empty inventory. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 28 spaces that you can put one row or gold, right? They spawn quite fast, but let's say if I have my second character here while this one is mining, I can right click on the game launcher and I click project sandbox, because I was asking and even the devs allow it to multi-box, right? Instead of me using two PCs, two Steam accounts to have two characters connected at the same time. Log in, and there you go. I can choose Sliverian Acolyte, the second character, and I can choose the same server, and I'm already waiting to log in. Meanwhile, I can alt-tab in between or click in between the windows, right? So let's say if this character was already farming full, as you can see, this one is already connected, and you can hear in the background the other one mining. Same storage, same city, same loop. So while this one is traveling, losing time, mine, I just alt tab and I click to mine, right? For Ransky players and more experienced hardcore industrialists when it comes to MMORPG, let's say gold making and such, it's nothing fancy, but it will come to sense once we get to the main important idea about being a free to play and not being a free to play. So basically the devs that are working on this game, they are basically contradicting themselves, spreading lies, because I'm already equipped with the best pickaxe, best mining gloves, including the gems, right? And mining boots. So I'm supposed to get and yield the most amount of raw materials while mining, except slightly speed boost of if I get higher and higher and higher and higher level. And I think I'm more than a decent level considering that mining raw ore it's level 50 and I'm 71. So let's say if this one is already full, I can keep grinding with this one, and once I have a full inventory, which is limited, right? I can only have this amount of raw ore, except when we are farming the PvP gold, which needs to be done in PvP area, where if a player kills you, you die, you get respawned, but you lose all your items. The point is not losing your items and have a safe way of farming, right? So I see my character right here. You see my other character is already mining. I can see that he stopped mining. I can go back to the first account. I can mine, and there you go. My inventory is full, but I can drag the ore. I can drop it in the ground. Let's say I will drop all the ore, something like this. And then my other character, the mule, the one that does the hard work and saves me time to go from the mining spot back to the storage area, will pick it up after a while because it becomes available. Or I can just trade, same as every other MMORPG. I trade, I accept again, accept again. I wait for the timer. This is the only downside, but at least no player can steal your loot, right? Because that's not the whole point. Trade. Shit, I closed it. Anyway, so let's say my inventory is full and I am with the mule character. All I need to do, and this is the classic way, there are more shortcuts, but just as an example, I need to go all the way back, right? From the mining spot that was there, I go back to the storage, and I will drop the gold. This gold, it's supposed to be the second best material that you can grind at level 40 or 50. Probably we will check the Wikipedia to give the exact numbers, but everyone can do that, right? And store it. So considering that this is my mule, I can go to the first account and keep mining. So by the time that the mule comes from here back to the mining spot, it will be more or less already full inventory. So while this character is traveling in between the mining spot and the storage area, I can trade from the main account, with being this one that it's already mining, to the storage. So this one can leech the most of the experience. Makes sense. But this is where everything comes in place. I already mined 10k gold. I was planning to mine until November, and I was planning to use 3, 4, 5, 6 PCs. Because I like the big numbers. And I like to be able to buy, if I spend 16 hours grinding a day, in the end of my inventory space, I want to see those 16 hours translated to wealth, to gold, to raw gold, to coins, or to items that I can pay double or triple the price, but still have access to them. Because no one can tell me that I cannot play 16 hours a day, or no one can tell me that my electricity price can go up just because I'm using 3, 4, 5, 6 PCs, right? Just to maximize my time versus income. Well, now this comes in place. After 500 hours, I think I'm entitled as a normal player that values his time and his real life money to see if I can judge myself about the $5 paywall. So we are going back to Discord, and this is the official Discord, and this is the roadmap. So now they added this. When it comes to discussions, not discussions, where was it? Let's say we go to Discord, we go to roadmap, or was it an announcements? So big explanations about so hey guys, we have put a blog explaining our intentions for monetizations and long-term roadmap. Okay, we click on it, it goes to Steam, and it says this: before we do anything, we want to clarify some things we will not be doing. No microtransactions. We will not any blah blah blah. You can try you can read everything that it says here, right? The choice, a subscription model, blah 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 blah. You can check this, and we will go back in later into it. But here is the problem. Here is where they are contradicting themselves, and here is where a free player that can grind 16, 18, 20 hours a day, doesn't matter if you do it for 7 days a week, it's basically put aside, right? So let's say I have 3 PCs, I can dodge this because I don't need to pay the subscription, because I can use 3 accounts of Steam, 3 PCs, 3 different computers to have 3 characters logged in at the same time, right? But here is when it comes with nonsense. You can have 1 account logged in at the same time. You pay 1 subscription, which is $5 according to the rumors, right? And they even post it. And then let's say $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, considering how many accounts you can have. You want to have as many, not accounts, characters that you can have connected, right? So basically a free game is charging you with $5 per month as a subscription, which is nothing bad. They need to make money, right? But when you're coming to the point that you're telling me that multi-boxing is allowed, so I can have connected accounts, in 1 Steam account I can have 2, 3 characters, that stacks. So I can make 1 subscription worth as much as 3 characters, which will be $15, right? Based on what they say. 1 subscription covers all characters on your accounts. Extra character slots can be purchased as one-off fee of $5. 1 sub allows 1 simultaneous login. To play multiple characters at once, you will need to pay multiple subscriptions which stack. So basically, all this contradicts the free to play. How is free to play if I need to pay a fucking subscription? That's one. Second, which is even worse, this is what everyone hates, and this is how you put a 16 hours grinder not wanting to play the game, because someone accesses his bank account, and even if I have the money to do so, I will have an unfair advantage over the free-to-play players. Free-to-play players, doesn't matter if they spend shit tons of time in game or not, they will become marginalized. They will be put aside, which means free access. All current content will remain free. So if I'm mining gold and that will be considered free, new players, the free trial ones, as I like to say them now, call them now, they will be able to access it. But what if they add a new pickaxe that gives even more mining power to the ones that actually pay the subscription, because they said items and this and that will be locked behind the paywall. So if I don't pay the subscription, I will not have access to items, maps, places, bosses, basically limiting my loot to the ones that are paying the subscriptions. So if someone goes in and kills a level 80 boss and they will have whatever weapon, I will not be able to use it even if I have the money to buy it, because I'm not a subscriber. So basically, a free to play game enforces me and tells me, you want the game to be able to play it fully, you need to subscribe. So they are selling me the right to play the game. They are selling me the right to access everything. So this is exactly what happened in Ark Descended. They say everything is free, and meanwhile they said no microtransactions, same as here, no this, no that, no this, no that, and then you have a dino that it costs $5. Hello, I already paid for the game, I already paid for the update, for the not update, for the DLC, and now you're telling me that inside the DLC there are other items that I need to pay to access them, even though I have them up. So this happens all over the fucking same. You're telling me I can play the game for free, at the same time I'm not able to use another weapon because I'm not able to use it or buy it, even trade from one player to another, because I didn't subscribe, which is mind blowing. It's like you're basically lying me in the face. It says here, all items stored in the members only extra bank space can only be withdrawn once a subscription lapses. You will not be able to deposit new items into those slots until you resubscribe. Right? That's one. So, to my understanding, all characters that have a subscription will be able to trade in between them. They will be able to access content that the free trial members, they will not be able to unless they subscribe. Okay, multi-boxing, fucking leave it. I open another PC, or I put another laptop, or I put another old laptop to have a second account to use it as a mule or whatever I'm using it. But I will not be able, even if I subscribe with one account, I will not be able to trade one item that it's locked behind the paywall in an area, in a map that I will not be able to access, because my second character does not have the subscription. So it enforces me. It's like, you want to play the full game, you need to pay. Meanwhile, devs said with their own mouths while I was reading that they do not believe in any kind of monetization. Hello, easy fix. Instead of giving another boss only for certain people that are subscribers, why not make fucking skins that doesn't affect the play style? Because if I'm farming 16 hours a day and I have 5k gold, and then someone pays $5 and has a huge advantage over me, and he farms the same in a better spot in half my time, then why the fuck should I play? And even worse, why should I spend 10 euros or 15 euros or 25 euros, or in my case 7 PCs, 7 different accounts, 7 different Steam accounts, just to have 7 accounts connected? That's not a free game. I'm sorry to tell you, that's a 35 euro game for me. I don't know. We will see. And we will see the limitation as soon as they happen. Peace.